Hello guys, welcome back to another Vlog the Observer video. Here we go, Josh. What are you doing, our good Josh? Well, apparently our good Josh made he spent 110 hours drawing a bunch of hair with AI. So what I'm gonna do is draw a lot of hair and see if AI truly is necessary. Looky here. So what I did was I went on Pinterest. See this? I looked up long hair photography. Click enter. This is what we got, right? But I don't exactly have the photo here anymore on my Pinterest because I've already found the photos. Like when the thing that Pinterest does is kind of when I find a photo and I've saved it, it doesn't show up here, anymore. It's gonna show up in my gallery. So now that it's in my gallery, it's not gonna show up here on Pinterest anymore. But let me just show you the photos on my gallery. It's this one. It's the same kind of. Why? Because, well, number one, she's got red hair. Just like Ergo Josh's picture, like his painting, drawing, whatever. But, and also this one. It might be the same girl, I don't know. Or is it a guy? I don't know. But it's red hair all over the place. And I'm thinking, well, actually, for Persevere, I have a main character that I've thought of for the story, for the lore itself. And she's got red hair. And she's a girl. Well, say me, right? So I thought I'd just, start drawing and see if I can do this without AI and see if it actually will take 110 hours. Alright guys, so let's talk about how it's actually done. And I don't think I'm going to be getting all philosophical or motivational on you or anything, because I'm just not that good at like that kind of feels good kind of talk. Like I'm not good at talking at all about anything if it's not art related. If it's not about art, I just simply go quiet and I simply go poof, I silently fade away just like Batman. But I will, however, try to debunk this need for the use of AI. And like a whopping 110 hours in a single painting. I mean, if you like to take your time drawing, then that's fine. I can at least debunk the AI thing. And also, I don't think I myself can spend 110 hours on a painting, like even if you paid me for it, because that's just not the kind of guy I am. Like today, I'm drawing using Procreate, which is the same app that Josh uses, and I'm using like 3 or 4 brushes only, and they're all just like these basic airbrushy type of simplistic brushes, and like some other brushes that came with Procreate, like I think there was one in the luminance category. It's called the light pen and the flare. It's just for like lighting effects. And I only realized this at the end, by the way, but even though I downloaded those 2 pictures from Pinterest, the one you saw, like the one with 2 girls with red hair, I actually never really looked at them anymore once I opened Procreate and just started drawing. Like a bit of a pointless thing that I just showed you then, because like I think it's just because I was so lost in the process, and I kind of just forgot that I had those reference pictures. Because like ever since I was a kid, I've always enjoyed the process of drawing. Like ever since I was a kid, I've drawn because it made me feel good. It made me feel calm. Like no matter what was happening to me or how bad things got, I would just grab a pencil and just draw. Like I would just draw on a sheet of paper, and whenever I did that, my mind went blank. And just being able to erase all thoughts from my mind like that, it's really good. Like it's so good. And but if all you want is good results, it's easy. Like you just gotta stop sucking and you gotta get good. Like if you think you suck and it bothers you that much, you can just go learn, like go fix it. Even I think I suck. Like every video you see of me drawing is like all the artwork you've seen me do is always done accompanied by like a desire of mine, like a desire to improve. Like I know I'm far from being a total beginner now, but I'm also far from being the best. Like I started drawing because it was fun. It's really fun, and I kept drawing. But these days, like really though, these days I'm so addicted to drawing that I actually try to improve. Like being able to actually like the drawing process itself and never get bored is just a blessing that I have. Like not many people are like me, but having said that, it took me a while to actually get there, like to get right here, to be able to keep enjoying just drawing no matter how bad it got. Like it was super hard. Like years and years ago, I saw all of these beautiful works of art on the internet, Instagram, like Facebook and Pinterest, and I just felt bad for years because no matter what I did, all of them seemed to be better than anything I would make. But now, at least today, like it's like I'm standing on top of a little hill and everything under me is like all those works of art that used to make my jaw drop, But like today, like all on the sky above me, like it doesn't seem so out of reach now. Like I still can't draw like the best artists out there, like art gods, they're there, like I know they're there, like it's so obvious. But I can at least comprehend a little tiny bit of their workflow, like just a tiny bit. Like if I just try to figure it out, like even if I can figure it out, doesn't mean I can do it, but I can at least comprehend just a little bit if I try to like pay attention. And that feels good. Like it feels good to be able to do that, to be able to look back and see everything I've achieved. Like it's not rocket science, like if you think you're bad, then get good. And there's just plenty of ways to help you get good, like to assist in making art besides using AI, like just don't use AI technology, like generative AI. It's like the same. Let me compare it to this. Like let's say it's the same as you paying someone, okay? You paying someone after they kicked you out of your own office and then they took your job, they took all of your jobs, and then they made sure it's near impossible for you to get another cent from the entire industry you were relying on to make a living. Like so just don't fund the giant company that's screwing everybody over. I mean, look, like what is AI art? Like generative AI today? Like it's simply just massive theft. Like there's no two ways about it, right? And this is like super old news today. Like it's stale. Everybody knows now, like these days AI is just replacing so many other jobs besides art. Like it's not even art anymore. It's like art is old news. Like who cares if AI, like generative AI could be good in the year like 3000, right? Like you're living today, it's 2024. Let's say we look at our guy Josh, like what is he? Like our guy Josh he's an art YouTuber, right? Is he leading the development of Gen AI? Well, he doesn't look like he is. Is he doing what Carla Ortiz is doing? He's kind of doing the opposite. And Carla Ortiz is big, like she's a famous artist. And our guy Josh is also big in his own way. He's popular, and he's supporting generative AI by, first of all, he's paying for it, but also by giving AI a lot of exposure, like support, like a lot of support with all those videos of him just doubling down. I mean, it's like 2024, like, dude, like, stop. Like, you gotta say no to generative AI, like, at least until it gets, somewhat more ethical. Like, I don't know when that will be, like, it's gotta be somewhat, like, sometime in the future, right? Sooner or later. But, like, who cares if there are other types of AI that are good, like, because if you're an artist, you're going to be using the bad one, like generative AI. It's like you're not going to be using anything the doctors are using, not the good kind of AI. Like you're not a doctor, you're an artist. And AI art is cheapening art as a whole. It's like taking away jobs. Like it's bad for the economy. Like it's just a whole lot of bad that shouldn't even exist to begin with. And I think anybody trying to call out our guy Josh isn't totally wrong or immature. Like I'm sure there's a lot of psychos out there too, but like just from what I've seen, they're not wrong. Like because he is actually secondhand affecting them too. Like however like good or guy Josh is having it, there could be a lot of people out there and they're way worse, way worse than even me. Like I'm not earning anything from this, and I'm just trying to get by. But I think I'm pretty lucky, like there's gotta be a lot of people who are having it way worse than me. Like I feel bad for them. Like I know they're out there, like they might be watching this now, but like he's secondhand affecting them too. So like it's bad enough that he paid for it. Like he didn't need to give it all that exposure with that massive following, you know. Like I mean, there could be a lot of very hopeful, starving young artists watching his videos, you know, just gleaming with hope, and they're trying to chase away, like chase after their dreams, and then it all climaxes to just like stinky, like bird poop, like you got pooped on by a bird in the sky, like it's anyway though, enough about that. It's like back to the painting itself. What I did was every time I drew this, I would just turn on my stopwatch. Okay, there's the clock app on the iPad. I would just turn that on, the stopwatch. But there were actually times when I would stop drawing, but then forget to turn it off, the stopwatch. So like if I went away to like cook and then eat, or like I don't know, like take a walk outside, I'd realize like, oh no, like I forgot to hit stop. So like what I had to do was actually resort to having to use the timer instead until I caught up, and then I would continue using the stopwatch. But all of that combined together, the total amount of time that I spent, like it all came down to this, you know, like see this, this is the painting, this is what I did, and I did this in about 3 hours, and to be exact, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Okay, it's like 3.5 hours, you know, if you want to round it up. And the app was Procreate, which is the same used by Ergo Josh, and I used about 4 brushes. What else was involved? The stopwatch and Pinterest. Yep. Pinterest was involved a little bit at the beginning, even though I didn't really look at it again. Because you saw that how I found those 2 pictures of red hair. And so far, though, I didn't need to use AI, and I think our guy Josh, he drew more than 110 hours. I think he drew for like 113 or 15, but let's just like run it down to like 110. So if we were to compare that to 110 hours, so I'm about faster by about 106 hours and a half. And the results itself, you can judge the results however you wish. Maybe this looks good to you, maybe it doesn't. A single figure was involved, like just one, you know. And as the same as with Ergal Josh's picture, there's a lot of hair involved. Like there's just lots of hair, and it's red hair. I mean, like, come on, like if it's possible to do it the easy way, why you gotta do it the hard way? Like I don't know what I would end up with. Though, like if I were to spend an extra 106 hours and a half to just keep drawing this, you know, I'm not the type to spend all that long, because then my eyes would be all bloodshot and I'd be ripping my hairs out, you know. It's like, when will this end? Like I just like to finish drawings and carry on, make new ones. So I don't know what I would end up with is if I spend all like the a good 100 plus hours extra drawing this. But like, you know, I could make do without all that time and all that AI. So I think you should be able to do it too, because I'm definitely not the best. But like have faith, guys, in yourself. Like if you might not necessarily know where to look for when it comes to anything philosophical or like self-reassuring. Was like what's it, self-reassuring? It's more like anything reassuring, you know, when it comes to like your insecurities or whatever. But if you want to ask anything technical, and if you think I'm any good, like if you look at my art and you think, hey, that's good, like I want to know how Velga does it, just ask, you know, like I'll tell you. Like I might not be able to give you any industry tips and tricks like some of the other YouTubers can, because they actually have the experience. But like if you're curious about how I do things, you can just ask me down below, and I'll answer you. You know, like you make this sort of stroke, and you click that, and you click this, and boom, you know, like you're done. So like as I said, just have faith in yourself. I'm sure you can do it. You don't need AI. Nobody does. Generative AI can go eat dirt. You know, like. We're gonna improve, and Gen AI should just be left behind, degrading. And pick up a pencil, guys, just start messing around, it's fine. If you're drawing and you're having fun, then you're awesome, you're an awesome artist, and I'm happy for you.